to Beautiful Caregiver, Beauty of Fair. Do you know the 3-3 rule in childcare therapy treatment? Yes, 3-3-3. 3-3 rule is a therapy treatment that is done or used for children having anxiety disorder. Yes, there are cases where your child panics or, be in a situation where they get a bit overwhelmed about the situation that is going on. So it is necessary to know some tidbits of some therapy things to do when you see your child going through a certain phase and you are quite unable to move them, get a professional help or what have you. So sit back and let's learn. Anxiety is an emotion characterized by worry, intense stress, or some physical changes such as increased heart rate. Anxiety is our body's natural response to stress. When you are going to write an exam, we get anxious about whether what we studied is even going to appear. And even if you are even prepared enough, when going to take a medical test, the sight of you seeing the needle alone can cause some anxiety. Walking past and see, a group of dogs just gathered around, maybe heading towards you or just barking, you feel anxious because you are worried that the dogs could, get loose and pounce on you. So there are various stages for which we always get anxious. But even with our young ones, they also face certain anxiety issues as well. Getting to a new school, not knowing anyone, being used to always seeing mommy and daddy all around, and now you want me to just jump into a new environment and cope with everyone, it sometimes creates an anxiety issues for the kids. Trying the food that they are not used to, because probably you've been blending all their meals for a very long time. So now trying solids can cause some anxiety, fear for them because they are worried what is happening. What am I eating? Why there's so many texture in my mouth? Oh my God, why does it look so different from what I'm used to? There are so many ways for which we can get anxious about situations that happens in our lives. And the babies or the toddlers, in fact, the children in general, are not left out. The 3-3 rule in therapy treatment helps us to be able to, especially with the mothers, caregivers, and guardians, help reduce the stress and the panic attacks in our young ones. The 3-3 rule helps to slow down racing thoughts. I walked into a new place. I don't know what's happening. How am I going to cope? Is it going to be the same? Are they going to show some care? Are they going to love me like mommy does or daddy does? All this becomes a problem. So the 3-3 rule helps the kids to be reassured that it's okay. You are in a new environment, but it's okay. The people around you also love you. They also care for you, and they will also treat you as good as your parents or whoever you're familiar with does. It helps the body to also shift from the panic attack into the physical presence. So when you are probably lost in thoughts, worried, getting so much fear and a lot of things going on in your head, the 3-3 rule helps the child to be able to focus back into this current environment, knowing that everything is okay. Or whatever happened, even if you had a nightmare and you just woke up and you're worried, you're scared, you have an anxiety, thinking that the nightmare you had is going to come into reality, the 3-3 rule helps to soothe you, to calm you down, to tell you that it's okay. Whatever happened, it's okay. Now look around you. Things are okay. We are here. Don't worry. Everything will be fine. That is the eye, the sight of seeing, and the nose, the sense of smell, and also moving your body to show certain expression. So now one will ask, what is this whole 3-3 rule you are talking about? Relax, relax. The 3-3 rule simply is telling the child to relax by first of all asking them what you can see around you. So the first thing to do is to tell the child to relax, baby. Look around you. What can you see? Can you name some 3 things you can see around? So the child out of the anxiety, mommy, I can see maybe the table, I can see the chair, I can see a book. That's good job, baby. Good job. Now tell me, what can you smell? Just close your eyes, my dear. Close your eyes. So your baby closes their eyes. What can you smell? And as they do that, they are also breathing in and breathing out. And even with the adults, when you are stressed out, you are being told to breathe in and breathe out. So as the child is also doing so, it's helping him or her relax and feel a bit more calm and within the environment. So as the child closes their eyes, smelling maybe mommy is cooking something at the background, maybe the perfume, or maybe what can you hear? Can you hear the birds chirping? Just ask some questions so that the child will focus with the ears and also with the nose. So it helps the child to be able to get away from whatever thoughts that is happening and rather refocus on the things that they want to see or they would like to, focus onto. And the last thing is telling them to move some parts of their body. So you can tell, wiggle your hands, wiggle, 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 wiggle your hands, wiggle, 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 roll your neck, baby, roll, 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 roll. Then I'm rolling my neck. Or maybe stamp your feet, stamp, 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 stamping my feet, stamp, stamp, stamp. Or just let them do certain things to distract them for a moment. And according to the Harness Counseling Services, this is proven to really work. And they are a counseling center in the New York City, and they have been proven that it works. And I believe very so that it does work because when you look at the rule for which you have to follow, it's very simple and very practical. And even we as the adults can also use it when we are facing certain anxiety situations. So one will ask, does it really work? How can I really get my child who is so traumatized in a situation to even listen to my voice at that point in time? Simple. Make it playful. Children like playtime. They like, making anything into a song or into a fun activity. So you could simply start by, hi, hello, baby, hello. Or you could mention their name. Hi, Beauty. Hi, Akosia. Hello. It's okay. I'm here for you. Don't worry. Just hold my hands. Baby, hold my hands. Then maybe you can start saying, we are safe. We are here. We are together. Or any other, interesting way you can bring up a song to make the child listen to you for a moment. And kids, usually when you start to sing, even when they are throwing a tantrum or whatever, they try to listen to what's going on and even probably go back to whatever thing they were doing, but at least they heard you for a moment. So when you're able to catch their attention for that moment, then you can play this simple game with them. So it's like 3-3 game, 3-3 rule game, 3-3 game. Then the child was wondering like, hey, what's going on? What is mommy doing? What is this woman saying? So they keep quiet for some few seconds and you quickly start. Quick, quick then, how many things can you see around you? Some children will not mind you, but keep on asking anyway. The more you engage with them, the more they calm down and take their mind off the anxiety situation that they were in. So it may not work for some time, especially at the beginning, but with consistency and more trials, I believe that the kids will love it and find a nice way of singing it out and playing it around too. So you can also do some actions or you can even start, oh, see, I can see the chair. I can see the ball. What can you see? Then it's like, okay, maybe I don't want to talk to you, but let me still listen to what you're saying. Then you say, okay, I'm closing my eyes. What can I smell? I'm cooking some pancakes. I can smell. What can you smell, Akosia? Can you also smell the pancakes? Some kids will actually respond. Some may still, be in a phase. Then you tell them, okay, now let's stamp our feet. Stomping, 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 stomping. I can stomp my feet. I can stomp my feet. I can wiggle my hands. I can wiggle my hands. I can shake, 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 shake. I can shake, 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 shake. Just anything creative just to catch your attention. Sometimes with these kids, you have to be like, excuse me to say, a fool. But that is the clown they need at the moment because you want them to be relaxed. A sound mind can steady and grow well. So please let's help these kids so they will grow strong and healthy. Taking care of children is not easy, but with love and care, trust me, it will go through well. So this is all I'll share with you. Your beautiful caregiver, beauty of it. Guess you tried this therapy method and it's still not, your child is not so responsive to it. Maybe it's time for you to see an actual counselor, a specialist to know the cause. Maybe something actually seriously happened. The situation becomes too serious and the child is still not showing any responsiveness, is still not responding to anything you're doing. Please find a good counselor and talk to them, a therapist, or anyone that is professional enough, and let them help you and have a blessed day. The beautiful caregiver, beauty of it. Bye.